Hi guys! So today I wanted to make a video about art supplies that are a steal and those that are a splurge, because as we know, art supplies can be pretty pricey, and it's not really the price of one item, but it's the price of, say, if you're going to buy 12 or 15 or 20 or 30 different colors, that can add up really fast. So first I'm going to go over the art supplies that I swear by, and I've used them over the years, and they are an absolute steal. So the very first one is a very cheap composition notebook. You can pick this up for $1 to $1.50. I don't think it should be more than that. And these are just the very cheap lined composition notebooks, and I use them as art journals all the time, and I love them. So the second art supply is this matte acrylic paint by Blick. I think for one of these colors it's under $3. It might even be like $2.70 or something like that, depending on the color. And they are a really good consistency. The colors are very rich and true, and I use it all the time. The other item now is my Podge. I talked about this in another video. You can use the traditional Liquitex, I think it's called like a varnish, but it serves the purpose of a glue. And I'm not sure how much the Liquitex glue is, but it can get kind of pricey because I use a lot of it. So Mod Podge, this is 16 full ounces and it should be under $4. So this, is a really good deal. It's a steal. Now this one here is just a pen. It's just a regular velocity pen, and I really love it. It makes really great marks. It's not any kind of an art pen or anything like that, but I really love it. So I use it in my art all the time. Now we come to the portfolio Water Soluble Oil Pastels. These are an absolute crazy steal. For 24 of these oil pastels, I think it comes to about $12. And the thing is, they really are water soluble, and the colors are really gorgeous. So if you've never used them before, I'm just gonna do a little demonstration here. And like, look at that. It's just really lush and gorgeous. And I'm just gonna kind of make a mark here. So I'm just gonna dip it in water because it is water soluble, and you can use it wet or dry, but it just goes on like a dream. And let me try to find a color that's more like a darker color, just so it can show up on the camera. Okay, I'm gonna use this blue over here. So I'm gonna dip it again in water, and it just makes really gorgeous marks, and for the price, like, you just can't beat it. It's amazing. I love it, and I've got a ton of them. So now let's come to the splurge items, because I mean, what better way to spend a lot of money than on art supplies? So here we go with this Liquitex acrylic ink. And this one is in burnt sienna. It runs about $7, and this is 30 milliliters. And like I said, it's not the price of one of these bottles, but if you have like, 30 or 40 different colors, which is not unusual really, because just right here on my desk, I've got like all of these inks here, I've got, and that's just right within arm's reach. So the colors can really add up. So it's not the price of one of them, but when you buy a lot of them, a lot of different colors. And then this one is $7, but then depending on the color, it can run up to about $10 or $11, because the cadmiums and some of the phthalo blues, they use more expensive dyes and pigments, so they will be more expensive. But I love this Liquitex, and it's really just a gorgeous, amazing, beautiful, delicious color. Okay, now these are Posca markers, and they can run about $4 for each marker, but again, it's not the price of one of them, it's when you buy multiple pens. And I always buy them in packs, and the packs can run about $40 for a pack of maybe 12. I can't remember if it's 8 or 12. So, and then you can get them in the fine point, and you can also get like a really thick Posca marker. So this is like a jumbo Posca, and I don't remember how much this was, but as you can see, there's a difference in these two markers, but they're both Posca. So this one might be more expensive. So, but these markers are great. They just really make gorgeous lines. They really pop on the paint, and they are a really great quality marker, and I think they're made in Japan. Now we come to Holbein, which is acrylic paint, and I think this small, because it is a very small tube, it's 60 milliliters, which is 2 full ounces, and this was about $12. And the Holbein does run, most of their paints are about between $11 and $13 a tube. And again, it's not the price of this one, but you know, of course you can't just have one color of paint, really. You're gonna buy multiple tubes of paint. But I love Holbein. The color is really, really rich, and the consistency is like is just a really good consistency. It's not too thick, and it's not like really watered down. So it's like, for me, I love the consistency and the colors. Now we come to Sennelier. Sennelier. If I had $1 million, I would buy a whole Sennelier store and just sit in it and look at all the pastels from sunrise to sunset, because Sennelier is absolutely amazing. I can't tell you how rich and buttery and creamy this pastel is, and the colors are simply amazing. Now for one of these, it's probably gonna run about, I'm trying to think what one of these costs. I don't remember, because I have like sets, and the sets can run, I've seen them run up to, you know, 400 euros, because there's probably like 120 of them in there, and it comes in a wooden box and what have you. So I don't know if it, you know, they're pretty pricey. So I think one of these is about 4 euros. And I actually visited the Sennelier store in Paris. It's right across from the Louvre, and I picked up some amazing oil pastels and oil sticks. And even over there, even in Paris where they make it, it was really pricey. So I imagine these run about $4 to $5 per stick, but they are so worth it. And now we come to this book over here. This is Fabriano, and this book is the Venezia book, and it's 6 inches by 9 inches, and this, I want to say, is probably about 25 to 30 euros, and it's Italian paper, and just look how gorgeous it is. I mean, I love these sketchbooks. I've got quite a few of them, and they are definitely a splurge, but all of these splurgers are so worth it. I mean, they're just worth it. Okay. And but by the same token, these steels over here, they are really great quality art supplies for a much cheaper cost than these. So I hope you enjoyed that, and I'll probably do more of these steals versus splurge videos, because there are art supplies that we can use that aren't as pricey, but they still have really good, they're good quality. So anyways, I hope you enjoyed that, and thank you so much for watching, and we'll see you next time. Okay, bye.